Hello friends, my name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 55 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I am an educator, philosopher, strategist, entrepreneur. So like that, I wore different hats. uh, it's because of my diversified experiences. Uh, uh, I served in the Indian Air Force for 12 years. Then I became an entrepreneur, which didn't work out. In the year 2007, I became an educator. Then I got my Ph.D. in the year 2011. So 2010 onwards, I started writing books. So I thought of working out on. I started work on philosophy, and an idea has flashed on my mind to explore my own philosophy. When I was walking in Seattle, USA, an idea has flashed on my mind. Why not to create my own philosophy? I didn't know how to go about. Then I just googled Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy. So it was very surprising that it came the first page in the Google that Professor M.S. Rao's philosophy is uh, health first, education second, and wealth third. So I felt very happy. I felt the power of universe. So I just started thinking about it, and for me, a short pencil is better than a long memory. Whenever I get ideas, I jot down. I have multiple documents, so I started thinking about philosophy. Then again, I was not clear which direction I had to go. Then I decided let me work educational philosophy because I am passionate about education and learning. So I created educational philosophy. Then again, I researched. I have multiple documents. One is about triggers, then one is about education. Like that, different. I created my own frameworks and models, like that. Then I started working. Then I picked up certain words from my 55 books. The words are love, uh, truth, uh, feedback, universe, knowledge. So these are all the words I have created. Then I started requesting people to interview me on educational philosophy. So this is the journey I started. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. I always take first step, and I jotted down, and I started working daily. I was taking. Daily I was googling and getting some ideas. Then again, I came to know that already I published a research paper on Stoicism, and I also I admire Socrates. I often mention about Socrates. Then he talked about three filter test, attitude. So all these things I felt let me work on my own philosophy. And Socrates is known as the father of philosophy, and I admire Socrates. And he had his own student, uh, Plato. Then again, he had his disciple, then Aristotle, then and Alexander was a disciple of Aristotle. So this is the chronology I memorized. I started working about my own philosophy, and still it's in the process. Probably it would take around 4 to 5 years to create something unique philosophy and write a book. That's what I decided to do it. Of course, I have my own challenges. I had brain stroke in the year of 2021, and my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed. So for more than 4 years, I still have health challenges. My right hand and my right hand is numb, and I can't type and I can't eat with my right hand. So these are all the challenges. So I decided to work on my own philosophy, that is educational philosophy, and uh, I also admire some of the leaders like Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor, and he was a great leader, and he wrote meditations, and so I admire him, and I also admire Socrates. So these are all the things I started working on my philosophy, and I'm a Hindu, so I started working Eastern philosophy, and some of the leaders like Adi Sankaracharya. So some of the people, I I I started doing, and there are certain things I maintain in my life. First thing is uh, uh, I visit temples wherever I go. I go to temples. I emphasize spiritual leadership, and even when I was in USA, then again Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, then I visited Murugan Temple. In Seattle also I visited temples. So first thing is I emphasize spiritual leadership. Second thing is that I visited libraries, because in those days books were there was no access, no technology, no YouTube. So I used to go to very far distant places to write down and take notes. Then I acquired seven qualifications. Then apart from that, I enjoy watching films, uh, so that I can learn. So like this, I started working in these 4 areas. First thing is visiting libraries. Second, hitting gym. Uh, then again, libraries. So these are all the things I started working. So hopefully I'll create my own philosophy, and so that I can add value and impact. I'm yet to recover from my brain stroke. Sometimes I'm stammering after the brain stroke. So lots of challenges. So, and I published 55 books. 2010, I made my debut as a non-fiction author, and I started writing books on learning, teaching, training, then again gender, uh, uh, then again I also wrote a memoir, which is a short form of my autobiography. So like this, I traveled different areas. The challenge with me was that I was not blessed with a regular education. I was a college dropout, and there was no guide, no coach, and no mentor to advise me. So whatever was flashing in my mind, I started writing. So this is how I written my books. So this is briefly about my philosophy. So much is in the store. Hopefully, I have to recover from my health challenges. Then I'll write a book on my philosophy, and uh, thank you for empathizing with me, and I express my gratitude. Thank you for consider subscribing to my channel with gratitude.